today.
It's a pleasure.
So, what are we going to be doing today then, Cindy?
We're going to have a great day today, Martine. We've got 5 lovely ladies, different body shapes, and we're going to show each of them how to look wonderful in the right clothes for their shape. Shall we get going now?
Let's do that.
Okay, let's start by looking at the 5 female body shapes with these ladies lined up here. Okay, let's start with our hourglass shape. This is Sophie. You know you're an hourglass when you have roughly the same bust and hips and a defined waist. You don't have to be a particular size to be an hourglass. The most important thing is the shape. Sophie is our Nigella Lawson type hourglass, size 14, and I am more of an egg timer, size 8 to 10, but we're the same shape, different sizes, same shape, so we wear roughly the same clothes. When we're dressing for your body shape, it's all about balance. Think of a set of scales. You add more to one side, take more from another to get that balance. The hourglass is considered the ideal shape because it's balanced, but you still have to dress to emphasize that balance. It doesn't mean you can wear anything and look great, and we'll be looking at that a bit later and showing you how. This is Annie. Annie is our inverted triangle shape. Now you know you're an inverted triangle when you have broader shoulders, a larger bust, little waist definition, and smaller hips and thighs. Now the idea when dressing this shape is to balance the bottom half by adding width there and making the top bit look a little bit smaller and creating a waist. So that's what we'll be doing with you shortly, Annie. Okay, thank you. Okay, Penny is our rectangle shape. Now you know you're a rectangle shape if you have roughly the same hips and bust and little definition on the waist here. So what we need to do with Penny is to create shape with clothes. Okay, let's meet our next lady. This is Hilary. Hilary is our triangle shape. Now you know you're a triangle when you have a much smaller upper body, you have a defined waist and a larger hips and thighs. Now the idea with a triangle is to bring more emphasis to the top part of the body so we have balance with the bottom half and we emphasize that lovely small waist. So that's what we'll be doing with you shortly. Okay, Hilary, thank you. Okay, let's meet Sian next. Sian, would you like to come over?
Hi.
Now Sian is our rounded body shape. Now you know you're a rounded body shape if you tend to be a plus size, say about size 18 upwards, and you tend to have a rounded appearance here, often with a larger bust. What we're trying to do here is create a waist with clothes and to generally slim and lengthen the body. So that's what we'll be doing with you shortly. Okay, thanks Sian. Next we're going to be looking at our ladies in the wrong outfits for their body shape. Now these are common mistakes that ladies make all the time. So let's start with our hourglass Sophie. Okay, this is Sophie. Remember she's our hourglass shape. Pretty top, pretty colours, but actually it does nothing for her body. It actually makes her look more like a round than an hourglass shape. If you notice where this elastic falls is in totally the wrong position. It's under her tummy, emphasises her tummy and makes her hips look wider, so it throws her body out of balance completely. The light leggings make her legs look larger, so she's looking heavier here with very little shape around the waist. So it's totally the wrong shape for her body. It's not making the best of her curves. How do you feel in it, Sophie?
I don't feel good when I look in the mirror. It feels good on, and it's a pretty top and I love it. And every time I try it on, I think, oh, just look horrible. So I've never been able to wear it because of that.
Okay, well we'll sort you out and get you a lovely outfit to suit your shape, okay? Okay, our next lady is Penny, our rectangle. Okay, now this outfit was one of Penny's favourites. You loved this, didn't you, Penny?
Oh, I loved it.
This was an expensive suit, good quality, but totally the wrong shape for her body. As you can see, it just makes her look straight up and down. It's got a high neckline, which makes her look more flat-chested. These are a waste of time, really, because we can't see them anyway. Totally the wrong shape for her body. It makes her look like she has no shape whatsoever. How do you feel in that, Penny?
Well, now I feel unfeminine and unattractive, but I used to love it.
Well, you know the rules now, don't you?
Yeah,
and
I
we'll
do.
show everyone how wonderful you look in the right shape for your body, okay? Okay, our next lady is Annie, and she's our inverted triangle shape. Okay, Annie is in a pretty dress, but it's just not the right shape for her, for a number of reasons. First of all, these sort of straps make her shoulders look broader. This section here is too tight. It actually makes her tummy look larger, and it actually stops right at the base of her tummy again. And it's far too short. So, generally speaking, it's not a good shape for her. How do you feel in that?
Well, I actually selected the dress, Cindy, because I loved it. Loved the colours and loved the shape. But obviously once I put it on, realised it was not right for me.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll show you what is very soon. Thanks, Annie. Okay, now let's look at our next lady, Shan. She's our rounded body shape. Now, what a lot of plus size ladies do is they like to cover up quite a lot. So what Shan's done here is covered up most of her body, but actually what it does is make her look bigger than she actually is. She's got a high neckline, which makes the chest area look massive. And then she's got this necklace, pretty in itself, but it actually stops at the wrong spot. If it stopped down here, it would be fine. If you look at it side on, you'll see that it actually looks as though it's horizontal because it's resting on her bust. Okay, so the trousers, they're pretty shapeless. It really does nothing for her. It doesn't make her look sexy, but we're going to make you look sexy soon. How do you feel in that?
I paid a lot of money for this suit, and it's a very cosy, warm suit, but I never feel comfortable wearing it, and now I know why.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, our next lady is Hilary, who is our triangle shape. Okay, Hilary? Okay, looking at this outfit on Hilary, this top half, if you just saw that, would look quite nice. But actually, when you look at the whole outfit, it really emphasises all the wrong parts of her body. It's making the top half look tiny because it's very fitted, and then this is adding bulk to her lower half, which is exactly what we don't want. These trousers also, combat, are the worst trousers you can wear if you're a triangle shape because they add too much interest to the bottom half. Okay, so how do you feel in that?
Well, now you've said, I can see what's wrong, but when I bought it, I thought it would hide the white bit and
Yes.
draw your attention there, but it doesn't.
Yeah, okay, well we'll sort that out soon. Okay,
Thank you.
Thanks, Hilary. Okay, we've seen our ladies in the clothes that didn't flatter their body shapes. Now we're going to see them all again in clothes that look fantastic on them. And we're going to be starting with Sophie. Wow, look at you. That's fantastic. Now remember, Sophie was our hourglass and she was wearing that grey and white outfit earlier, and it just wasn't the right shape for her at all. This shape is perfect for her because it emphasises her balanced curves. You can see it's emphasising her bust nicely, emphasising her waist and her curves of her hips. Now the black trousers are also slimming. Do you remember she had the very light grey ones before, which weren't flattering at all? And we've got a lovely bit of interest here in the necklace, which is dividing her chest. It's acting like a bra. It's uplifting everything. So now, another thing you must remember with accessories is they should be in proportion to your figure. If Sophie was a very thin, petite lady, then this would look a bit chunky for her and overwhelm her. But this is perfectly in balance with her shape now. How do you feel now, Sophie?
Yeah, I feel much better because it's a similar sort of top for holiday, but it actually makes me feel and look better. So
Just because of the shape?
yeah.
Okay, that's brilliant. Thanks, Sophie. Okay, next we have Penny, who is our rectangle. Penny? Wow, look at you. You look stunning, Penny.
Thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous. Now, can you see, do you remember Penny had the suit? She had the very straight up and down suit. How do you feel in this outfit?
Very feminine. I actually feel as if I have a figure. I mean, I do go up and down, but in this I feel like I've got a figure.
You look fantastic. Now what we've done here is we've used a dress that emphasises her waist, that actually creates a waist. And this top here is giving her a bust. We've also added some underwear, a little help from the underwear, which is always useful and always handy. But do you see how she goes in and out, which is exactly what we wanted, exactly the effect we wanted.
Never have before.
You feel sexy in that?
Yes, I do.
Good, brilliant. Okay, Penny, wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next we have Annie, who is our inverted triangle. Annie? Annie, you look lovely in that colour. It's a brilliant colour on you.
Thank you.
Now this outfit is really flattering on Annie's shape. Do you remember your last outfit, Annie?
It's hideous.
Yeah, it was a very tight dress, clinging in all the wrong places. This clings in all the right places. It's that wonderful crossover with some gathers here, with some ruching here, which actually creates a waist. It draws everything here to this point. It's a lovely bright colour, so all the attention is on her eyes and her face and her lovely earrings. And then we've got white trousers at the bottom, which make the bottom half appear larger. So she looks more in proportion now. Darker bits at the top, the lighter bits at the bottom. And she doesn't need a lot of jewellery with this because the top itself is so striking. So the earrings are enough because it echoes the colour. How do you feel in that?
Great, yeah. It's simple, but it's elegant, comfortable, and I know it's flattering, so it feels good.
Wonderful. Okay. Thanks, Annie. And next we have Hilary, who is our triangle shape. Hilary, you look wonderful.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Really good.
Good, good. Do you remember Hilary had the grey tunic and the white cargo pants, which really made her look like a triangle? And that is Hilary's basic shape. What we've done here is make her look more like an hourglass because we've put more emphasis on her bust. We've actually got her in a great bra, which is really helping. Supportive underwear is brilliant. It's really giving her a lovely shape. We're emphasising her waist here, and this pleating is great because you can eat in the dress as well. And here, because the dress flares out at the bottom, it doesn't sit tightly over your widest point, and it looks marvellous. How do you feel?
Really good. Thank you.
Great. Okay, lovely. Thanks, Hilary. And now we have Sian, who is our rounded body shape. Come along, Sian. Look at you in that stunning outfit. Fantastic. This is Sian in her special occasion dress. Beautiful. The colour suits her. It's so lovely. Do you remember before she was wearing the very expensive grey woolen suit? Which really did you no favours, did it? But look at this, it's stunning. Sian, if you remember, is our rounded shape, but she looks like an hourglass in this. It's fantastic. It's cutting down here, breaking up the bosom. This necklace is sitting within that line, so it's adding some interest there as well. It isn't coming outside this lovely line, so if we had a long necklace, it wouldn't look quite right. But it sits nicely in that little gap. She's got a lovely bag. Now, the bag is a good size for her because if it was too small, it wouldn't look right. You have to keep your accessories in proportion to your shape. If she was a petite lady, then I would go for a tinier bag. How do you feel in all that?
It's lovely. I really like getting dressed up when I'm wearing something like this.
Wonderful. I must mention as well, Sian, this lovely hairpiece, which looks so natural. They're widely available. Ask your hairdresser about it. Nice for that special touch, a special occasion. But fantastic. Thank you so much, Sian.
Wow, Cindy, that was amazing. It looks so easy.
Martine, it is really easy when you know the rules. They're all looking wonderful, they know their body shapes, now they can all get home and start working on making of their wardrobes.
Well, I think a lot of people try and emphasise their thinner part, whether it's their best part or not.
And it's the bad points rather than accentuating the good points. It's the bad things we focus on.
Rather than balancing it.
Rather than saying, oh, I've got really good legs, I've got no waist, and it's that we need to get rid of, in our mentality.
It's so true.
Yeah,
Women, it's a female thing. Women do that. Women find it very hard to find their good points
We're quite critical, aren't we?
Yeah.
of ourselves.
But also a lot of the things that I'd done before courses I'd gone on, they said you mustn't wear things that are too tight for you. So I used to buy things that were big for me, and you mustn't ever emphasise your waist because you haven't got one. So I never did. You know,
The
so
thing
I
is,
used
yes, there's a difference between fitted.
Waist, aren't you, rather than emphasising what you haven't got.
That's right. I think the other thing which is really important, and I spoke to you about it yesterday, is when you get to a certain age, and most of us when we do, that's when we need help. You want to be trendy, but you don't want to be frumpy. But you don't, and you want to look right for your age. But and it's getting it right that's really difficult when you get to a certain age. I think. Whereas when you're young, you can wear anything.
That's true. That's really true.
Yeah, I think the choice is different when you're older, and finding which stores sell the right things for your age group. As you say, not being frumpy.
You don't want to be frumpy, but
you don't want to be a new look either, sort of thing too.
But what was surprising was when you showed me some of the dresses that I would have thought I would have looked mutton in, this one included.
Yes.
I'd have thought, oh no, I'm too old for that. But it's being shown that you can wear these as long as you wear them the right colour, the right style.